Hi everyone, welcome to your aerial yoga class today. In this class, we're going to be targeting our hips and our lungs so we can really get some nice big full breaths and feel really grounded in our body. This class will be great for anyone who feels like they're feeling a little sticky, a little stressed, maybe a little stagnant. This class will help open everything up so that you can move more freely in your mind and in your body throughout the rest of your day. If you want more classes just like this, hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss any new ones that I release. Let's get started. I'm Jess, this is Albus. Let's get started behind our hammock. So coming behind the hammock, you're gonna take your shoulders through. You can either choose to have the hammock like a sling across the front of the chest underneath your armpits, or if that's too intense, then open up the hammock. And then you're gonna walk forward a little bit, widen through the feet, so you get nice and strong foundation through the legs. And then we're just gonna hang over the hammock. You might just be still here for a moment. You might need to sway a little from side to side, let your hips click back into place. Maybe you roll out your wrists. Can you let yourself get into the hammock a little more? And just a quick tip, if you walk your feet forward, your chest will lift up higher, so you'll take more weight through the chest. If you walk your feet back, then you're gonna get the chest a little lower towards the ground. Or I should say more weight through the feet, so there's an equal balance through feet and chest rather than more weight in the chest. More weight in the chest if you go back. Okay, so swaying a little from side to side, let the head hang really heavy here. Take a deep breath in. Feeling your breath in your body, breathe into the front of the body where the hammock is touching. And a nice long deep breath out. As you start to extend your breath in both directions, a longer breath in, longer breath out. Start to notice that your body is referencing the sensation of the hammock, touching the front, the underarms, the sides of the body. So you can really start to access the sensation of your body breathing and make your lungs more available to you. It can also feel really nice to think about any weight of the world sensations on the back of your shoulders, really weighing you down like shopping bags. And as you breathe here, you can start to release some of that weight of the world sensation. Maybe you imagine it going down through the soles of your feet, into the earth, so that you can feel more nourished, more re-energized as you plug yourself into the socket of the earth. And then gently start to slow down the swaying, coming back to center. Equal weight through both feet. And then start to take weight into the heels, bend through the knees, and then rolling all the way up and out. Take a little step back, and then take your right hand up, grab up nice and high on the left pole. And just start to hang into that hand grip. So take weight into that right hand. You might even take your left ear down to your left shoulder, or if that does not feel okay on your neck, keep the head lifted. Nice, take a deep breath in, feeling a stretch to the side of the right body. Then a big breath out. Take weight back into your feet. Keep the right hand up high and then slide it on down as you hinge forward through your hips on a diagonal. So right hand's reaching towards the top left corner of your space. The left hand's gonna shoot back so that it's in line with your hips, extending through the fingers. Take a deep breath in. Nice flat back, and as you exhale, sway that right hand until it reaches all the way over to the right on the diagonal, and then roll it all the way up to standing. Nice. Left hand's gonna reach up high onto the left pole. You might center through your feet, and then gently start to take weight into that left hand as you take a weight and hang over to the right. Option to take right ear down to right shoulder. Take a deep breath in and breath out. And gently pressing into the feet, lifting up. Nice tall spine. Extend both arms and the head and the shoulders. And sliding the hand down as you reach long to the top right corner of your space. Gently start to take an inhale. As you exhale, sway the body over towards the left corner of your space. And then rolling, reach your eyes, bending through the knees, tucking the chin all the way up. We'll do that once more on each side. Right hand reaches up, hang into the right hand grip. Take an inhale and exhale. Inhale, straighten out, get everything nice and long, and then exhale, slide the hand down, going over on a diagonal, flat back. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, sway it over to the right corner. Inhale, root to rise, rolling all the way up. Left hand reaches up. Nice. And then hang over to the right, weight into the left hand. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, straightening out. Get nice and long. Then exhale, fold forward on a diagonal. Inhale. As you exhale, sway it over towards the left. Then inhale, rolling, root to rise all the way up. Nice. Take your hands through the middle of the hammock like a push grip. Palms are face down, wider than your hips. Press down through your hands. Keep the hands wider than your hips so they don't get caught between your body and the hammock. Lifting through the heels, walk as far forward as you can as you keep pressing down through your hands to keep the hands wide. And then transition the weight out of your hand grip and into your hip flexors. You'll feel the knobbly hip bones above the hammock, and then the hammock's resting on your hip flexors. This can feel really intense if you've never done this before, so maybe you grab a blanket or a towel to add more padding here. Good, lifting up through the heels, still widening through the feet, and then take your hands all the way down to the ground. Take a step back so you're underneath your plumb line, your gravity point where the rigging point is. Nice, and then take your forearms down towards the ground, lifting up through your heels, tucking knees into the chest. Take a deep breath in, let your head hang a little heavier. Big breath out. And again, if this is too intense on your hips, you can always come out earlier than I cue it by bringing your feet to the ground, walking to the top of your mat, forward fold, and then coming back into that ragdoll that we started class with the hammock underneath your armpits and pecs. Good, from here, taking a puppy pose. Your feet are gonna widen around the outside of the fabric, so you hook your toes through the middle, so around the outside and then from behind. Walk your hands towards the top of your mat, so you're extending through the arms and opening your heart, and let your head get heavy to the ground. Option to be still here, or maybe you sway your hips from side to side or your head from side to side. We'll take 2 more breaths. Breathing into the sides of your body. 1 more breath in. And out, let something go. Nice, keep your toes where they are. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. So find a little plank pose, lifting shoulders over the wrists. Unlock your left toes, left knee pulls into your chest. And then extend that right leg, keeping the wrap of the foot up to the sky. So you're really wrapping the pinky edge of the foot through the middle of the fabric. And then push into your hands, and maybe you find like a handstand press. So pushing into your hands, press into that right foot, and maybe you lift your hips up over your shoulders, using your finger pads like brakes. Maybe you find hang time here, maybe not. Keep pulling that left knee into the chest, pushing into the ground, looking at the ground. Take a deep breath in. Good, as you exhale, lower your hips back down into the fabric. Left knee still tucks into the chest, and then extend that left leg. Depending on how high your hammock is, you can take the left foot to the ground or just keep it extending towards the ground. If your foot can touch the ground, you can start to press the hips back like a standing splits. You can always bend that right knee to decrease sensation, or extend the legs more and press the hips back more to increase sensation. Notice if you're cranking your neck, can you get it in line with your biceps? Take a deep breath in and out. Good, keep that left foot down and then slide the right knee off of the fabric and all the way into the chest. Be careful of pinching your skin on the fabric. And then we're gonna meet with both knees hugging into the chest, heels into the glutes. Preparing for the other side, left foot wraps around the outside of the fabric, right knee keeps hugging into the chest, and then push into your hands, extend through the left leg, so you're making a wrap around the left leg. Keep hugging the right knee in, push into your hands and lift up through your hips as you keep pushing into the hands. You're looking down towards the ground. Your hips are over your shoulders. You might find hang time here, you might wobble around, and that's okay. You're investigating. 1 more deep breath in. As you exhale, gently lower hips back into the hammock, and then take your right foot towards the ground. Maybe it lands, and you press your hips back for a standing splits. You can always bend that left knee a little more. Pushing into hands, pushing hips back. Get the ears in line with the biceps. Take a deep breath in and out. And gently releasing that left foot, Sliding knee into the chest, and then bring both feet up, knees hug into the chest. And then take both feet to the ground. Walk yourself to the top of your mat. Feet go nice and wide, heels go down, weight into the feet, rolling root to rise, and transition the hammock back underneath your pecs for a ragdoll. Open or closed hammock. Let the head hang heavy. Option to be still here or sway a little from side to side. Be still if you feel a little dizzy from being upside down for so long. Nice long, deep breaths. One more deep breath in and out. Bring weight into your feet, rolling root to rise, all the way up and out. Nice, take your hands out nice and wide, sweeping into a big circle. Hands clasped behind your head, interlacing the fingers. And then option to walk back or forward a little bit. Forward is gonna make the heart go up higher, so you don't have to go back so much. And then can you start to look up, press your hips forward, and then take your heart up and over. So you'll feel the weight transition to the back of the shoulders on the fabric. The further back you go, potentially the easier it is. Further forward you go, the harder it is because it's further away. Good, and then tuck the chin into the chest, release your hands, pressing hips forward to come out, and then coming all the way out. Thank you so much for joining me in your class today. I know this was a short one, but I do hope that it helped you feel more productive in your day. It helped loosen you up and make you feel a little bit more powerful as you go into the rest of your day. If you do want longer classes, I do have a platform called Aerial Yoga Live TV. I release new classes every single week and I go live as well on this platform, so you get direct feedback from me, which is awesome. It makes your practice improve so much quicker when you've got that direct line of communication with someone who knows what they're doing. So if you want to join me there, I'll send that link down below and you get the first 7 days free. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining me and I'll see you in the next class. Bye. If you're feeling warmed up and you're ready to move into a different class, I recommend this dance loop class. It's super fun and you're already warmed up, so you're ready to go for it. The other class that I recommend if you're more on the chill vibe is doing like a minute inversion, and my favorite inversion is the Batman restorative pose. So check out that one over here if you haven't done it before.